Today, I'm going to be sharing the most powerful passports in the world for travel, how they were ranked, and if you stick around to the very end, I'm going to be showing you some of the least or worst passports in the entire world. You're going to want to stick around for this entire video because I'm going to share what goes into making some of the passports the strongest in the world, how the list was created, and then again, all of the passports that were ranked on the top 10. So what makes a passport powerful, or what brings it into the top 10 list? Now, there's a lot of ways to actually rank a passport, and again, there's some things that you might not have considered. Now, if you have another passport, does that mean that you have to pay taxes in that country? Or do you have to actually go to military service in another country? Well, there is a lot of complications when you're ranking passports in that sort of manner. Now, in this video, we're going to focus on one main factor, which is the quantity of countries that allows you to visit visa-free with this passport. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, because if you like this one, I'm also going to make another one that dives a little bit deeper into the other aspects of passport strength in the future, like ease of dual citizenship, tax obligations, military requirements. But for now, let's find out which passports allow you to top the chart for 2025 just based on travel alone. So you might be wondering, how was this list actually created and who was the person behind it? Now, this list was created by the Henley Passport Index, which is the authority behind this ranking and has been analyzing global mobility for over 19 years. Their index evaluates 199 passports and 227 travel destinations, measuring how many countries a passport holder can visit without needing a visa. The data is sourced from the International Air Transportation Association, the ITA, and it's updated regularly to reflect real-world travel conditions. Now, let's go ahead and kick things off, starting at the bottom here with number 10. There is a tie for 10th place. Our countdown begins with countries that's home to one of the world's largest economies, also a Baltic state renowned for its medieval charm, and another Central European gem with breathtaking lakes. And finally, a desert oasis famous for its skyscrapers. Combined, these passports grant access to more than 185 visa-free destinations. Now, if you guessed it, the United States comes number 10, and it's tied with a few other countries on the list, including Lithuania, Slovenia, and the United Arab Emirates, meaning that these countries and passport holders from these countries can visit 185 countries visa-free, meaning they just show up to the country with their passport and can enter 185 different countries. Now, one thing to note is on other lists, a lot of times they consider the power or the selection of those countries, of those 185 countries. For example, a lot of people want to visit the United States, so they rank those powers a little bit higher. For this list, we're just doing sheer quantity, but I wanted to mention that where it's kind of relevant because it'll probably come up on future videos. Next, we have a tie for two countries in 9th place. Both of these countries are rich in history and culture. One boasts a capital famous for its grand architecture and thermal baths, while the other is a digital pioneer with a beautifully preserved medieval core. The two countries I'm talking about is Hungary and Estonia, with access to 186 destinations. These passports are as practical as they are prestigious. Coming up next on the list is a three-way tie with three really amazing countries and actually some of my favorite spots. It's funny to see that they were actually tied. I wonder if you guys can guess this. This country's become a hotspot for citizenship by investment, or the other country, which is famous for its resilient spirit and rich tradition. And last but not least, a nation with one of Europe's most enchanting capitals. And you've got our next contenders. What I'm talking about here is Malta, Poland, and Czech Republic. Together, their citizens can visit 187 destinations without needing a visa. In 7th place, we also have a tie with another really cool batch of countries. What do a continent-sized nation, the cradle of Western civilization, and a country with the world's longest coastline have in common? These passports unlock visa-free travel to more than 188 destinations, and you guessed it, it's Australia, Greece, and Canada. Whether trekking through the Rockies or relaxing on a Greek island, these passports are your key to freedom. Now, again, just one thing I wanted to note here, a very interesting caveat is Australia ranks number 1 for the most expensive passport. And this has gone viral in the past few weeks because Australia's passport cost is sometimes 3 or 4 or even 5 times more expensive than other countries' passport. But more on that later. And guys, if you learned something new there, you're gonna love this next part. I've partnered up with Amazon's Audible to give you a free copy of my #1 best-selling book, Global Career: How to Work Anywhere and Travel Forever. Global Career has been featured in prestigious publications like Forbes, CNBC, Entrepreneur Magazine, and even Lonely Planet. And with over 500 positive reviews, this book has helped hundreds of thousands earn from anywhere. To get your free copy and start a 30-day free trial of Audible, all you have to do is visit globalcareerbook.com/audio today, or just scan the QR code on the screen here. Another tie for 6th place here, with more than 189 countries that are visa-free for travel. So these countries have a lot in common, but one country is known for its precision watches. Another one's famous for Middle-earth landscapes and Lord of the Rings. And another is celebrated for its delicious port wines. Their passports allow people to access 189 countries. And welcome to the club of Belgium, New Zealand, Portugal, and Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. These nations combine together to allow their citizens to visit nearly 190 countries, coming in at number 5 with another tie, allowing residents from these countries to visit 190 different countries with no visa required. One of these countries actually ranks among the happiest and most sustainable in the world, with visa-free access to 190 countries. Again, I'm talking about Austria, Denmark, Ireland, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden. A collective powerhouse of global mobility, each bringing a lot of diversity and just amazing history with all of these different countries. Coming up with a few of my favorite countries out there, they're all tied together, and let me tell you what these countries have in common. Picture yourself strolling through romantic streets, enjoying world-class cuisine, or marveling at advanced technology. These passports open doors to more than 191 countries, and the countries I'm talking about are France, Germany, Italy, South Korea, and Spain. All of these countries are absolutely amazing, but I've had the pleasure of studying in Italy and also living in South Korea, meaning that people that are from these countries have one of the most powerful passports in the world. Getting into the top 3 list, we've moved away from the ties, and we've got some countries that also have the top ranking. This next country is actually known as the happiest country in the world, and it's also famous for the Northern Lights. With access to 192 countries, this passport from Finland, a Nordic powerhouse, is both equal in quality of life and travel access. Coming in at number 2 is a country that is well known for its sushi and some of its sumo wrestling, but the country I'm talking about is Japan here. Again, with Japan passport, you can visit more than 193 destinations. And now, before we get into the number 1 most powerful passport in the world, let's take a look at the bottom 3 worst passports to have. Coming in last, we have Syria, with only allowing their citizens access to 29 countries. After that, we have Iraq, which allows its citizens only to visit 28 countries. And the last but very least, unfortunately, is Afghanistan, with only allowing their citizens to visit 27 visa-free destinations. Now, you might be wondering, again, what is the number 1 most powerful passport in the world? And without further ado, let's dig into that. The world's most powerful passport belongs to a nation that's a global leader in innovation, efficiency, and multiculturalism. With visa-free access to more than 195 destinations, it reigned supreme in 2025. Now, the country I'm talking about is a small, mighty nation that's called Singapore. Now, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. There's so much more that goes into the power of a passport. And does it make sense to actually get more than one passport out there? Again, I'll be making more videos about this, and make sure you tune in if you want to learn how to earn from anywhere and be able to go and explore places like I am filming this video in the beautiful Thailand. Now, if you like this video and want to learn more about how to earn from anywhere, I'm actually filming this video in Thailand. I just moved here, and I'm going to be creating more content like this. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for weekly videos, and then I'm going to leave another video up here in the corner that was hand selected just for you. Until we meet again, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.